to put the dogs over there.
Yeah, okay. And then if you just push on it, yeah, you can just open it at any time.
That sounds really weird. It's like someone's just plugged my ears.
That's right, because it's soundproof.
I needed one of these for my husband. Put him in it. Yeah.
Every time you hear a sound, even if it's really quiet and in the distance, press the button for me.
Okay.
So here's the button. Yeah, okay.
Like my hair. Oh, it's cold.
Look at her dog licking.
So they're like little inserts, all right? They'll be a little bit more comfortable for you because they're actually made.
Minnie's
for you.
intrigued.
Yeah.
That's amazing. They've actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So the actual receiver, which has got the electronics, will go right down into here. So obviously the sound will go directly into your ear canal, rather than it being from here and sort of travelling down a tube.
Yeah.
It actually, you know, the
Going to be in my ear like normal hearing.
Yeah.
That is something else.
All right. So
Mind blown.
Just a bit. Yeah.
you see these are a lot thinner,
Whoa.
so they won't be as noticeable, but they've got a very thin wire going through here. And then this is the receiver. So there's actually electronics in there that put the sound directly into your ear. Wow. Okay. What we're going to do now, the hearing test results that I've got, I'm now going to go into the software, and what it will do is it'll then program the aids to your hearing loss. Because obviously everyone's got a different audiogram. So this is where we make them uniquely for you, rather than being generically for anybody. Yeah. All right?
We're excited
The look of excitement.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to calibrate the aids. So what I need to do is just pop these into your ears. So you won't hear anything to start with, and then you'll hear a buzzing sound. You just need to keep really quiet for me. They'll buzz and then we'll turn them on. All right? So, how do they feel?
Quite comfy.
Good.
See
Okay.
what you mean?
Okay, I've now turned them on. How does that sound? It's probably a bit loud to start with because you're not used to hearing quite so much going on around you.
Well, you sound different.
Do I? In a good way?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to turn them down a little bit, or are they?
No, they actually sound okay. That is a completely different sound.
Yeah.
That is strange.
You'll find you'll hear things that you've not really heard before.
Is there someone talking out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's quite quiet.
Wow.
If you're in background noise.
Do you know what's weird is I can hear in my ear,
Yeah.
not up here.
Yeah.
Whereas,
That's because of the receiver.
yeah, the other bit I was getting was definitely up here.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now it feels like I can hear in my ears.
So it's
never had
like
that
you're
before.
naturally hearing.
Well, I don't know, I've never had it, but I'm guessing so. It's weird because I've got.
You tell them shut up.
I couldn't hear them before. That's weird. I think you pointed it out, Jane, that I've never had the receiver isn't in your ear.
No.
No.
That's
Well,
just
the
a
receiver's
tube.
always been on the top.
Yeah.
Has this got a top receiver as well?
Yeah, it's got lots of different microphones, and then you've got the receiver that goes into the ear.
It's
Which
that
receives
I'm
the sound.
hearing more.
Yeah. And that's what makes a big difference, because the closer you can get to the eardrum, the better the sound.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I sound like a kid.
Your own voice sounds funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does your voice sound like? Does it sound
Well, I
different?
can see why you were picking on my accent earlier.
Whereas when you said bus and I say bus.
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 Yeah, I do sound like that.
Not weird, just different.
Wow. I'm going to have a whole new accent now.
Okay.
That's when I was saying to you that Molly's voice, and you've noticed it, and your dad's noticed it. Her voice has changed.
Yeah.
And you've only got to look at her previous work
videos.
with
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
That her voice has changed.
And obviously we'll have this of you now, and then next time we see you, we'll record and then see if we can actually hear a difference.
Picking out other sounds. That's the thing, isn't it? When you can hear different sounds.
I can already see your head just like whoa, I can hear another sound behind me.
And it's got a 3D effect, so you also know where traffic's coming from, so you can hear it.
Noise behind me.
Yeah. So you'll be able to hear exactly where a car is. Where is it being? Oh, I can hear a car, but I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. You will actually know whereabouts the car is.
And that's so important. When you
So,
can't see properly, that is just invaluable.
Because when this time of year when it's kind of, you know, dark and miserable, and you take Minnie out to say, like, I love it with Bella, letting her off and still being able to hear where she is roughly.
Yeah.
And like if you put like a bell on the collar, you know, having that reassurance that you know they're nearby, you know they're going to come back, but you know you can hear where they are.
Yeah, that's the thing with Minnie, when she's got her bell on, I can only hear her when she's sort of there, everywhere else Lily picks her up for me.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Which is grey with much my hair. Can't see them. That's weird. And it's weird that not being a tube.
I've turned you off.
Now back on.
Don't worry. You'll start beeping now.
You turn me off again.
Start beeping. Okay. So that's just put in the information. 11 beeps. What I want to do now, I just want you to go outside into the waiting area and outside, just to see a more natural, because in here it's very soundproofed, it's very adapted for somebody having hearing aid fitting, but I want you to experience what it's like naturally in a natural environment. Go outside. Nice loud bus.
Oh, where that was.
If you wait for a car to come, you hopefully know where it's coming from. Yeah, you heard it before me. Oh dear.
And obviously for you, Claire, you have 5 degrees vision, left, right. So obviously that's all sort of in the centre. So you have no way of seeing where the cars are coming from. You're purely just said. You just heard that car coming from right the way over there.
I could still hear you.
And you can still hear me. Yeah.
That was good timing.
Did you hear that?
It's weirdly quiet as well.
Yes.
But I can hear clanging over there.
Yeah. She's going before we freeze to that.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
You can speak to Yvonne.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh dear.
Feel like you're hearing better?
Yeah, it's clearer. The speech and the sounds is so much crisper.
Right.
Even my own voice. I need to work on my own voice now.
But it's just the ability to hear where those cars are coming from, and you were pointing.
That was me.
And you just heard that. You would never have been able to do that before, would you?
No.
You would have heard it, but you wouldn't have known where it's coming from. Yeah.
I'm gonna get neck ache now.
Yeah.
Every time you hear a sound.
Like an owl. That is something else. Wow. Thank you.
Oh, Claire. Oh. Oh, bless you.